Welcome, everybody. Today's guest is Sean Stockell, a media industry veteran, reimagining how brands connect with modern audiences. He is the CEO of Your Home TV and Your Home Digital. Your Home TV is a free streaming platform available on Roku, but then also directly on mobile devices. And Your Home Digital is a full service marketing arm where he's creating powerful ecosystem where content, commerce, and community are converging. So, Sean, I am super excited to chat with you today. I know you have a super interesting story to share with us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian.
All right. I'm going to start simple. How would you describe the scope of both Your Home TV and Your Home Digital today? What do they both do today?
Your Home Digital is the holding company. We own a number of domains and platforms. Your Home TV is the primary product. We began Your Home Digital almost 10 years ago. This fall will be 10 years. And your traditional digital media services, where we had organic search articles, emerging products and services articles for major brands in the home industry. That's where Your Home Digital and Your Home TV began. We served 40 brands with articles, and then we had obviously search and display, YouTube campaigns, a variety of digital things that would convert consumers visiting a site and transacting with home industry brands. We transitioned from those strategies into streaming about 4 years ago and launched Your Home TV in 2022.
So 10 years ago, it was a straightforward SEO play for home brands. How did that change and evolve into, oh, well, we're going to go from SEO to online streaming service?
Yeah, great questions. We started with Your Home One Source, which is a resource portal, all things home. So, I was in the home industry for 32 years in community and mortgage banking. Started in the savings and loan industry in St. Louis, Missouri in 1984. My career was really helping people, not just with financing a home, but many times the questions would come up, what should we do as far as a home warranty, or can you recommend a pest inspection company? And what about a home insurance company, especially when they're relocating and they're new to an area? So it just came with the territory that you would provide advice and counsel. And so when we developed Your Home One Source, that's what it was all about, was a one site. Think of it as like Amazon for home services, everything.
Okay.
All in one location, mainly an educational format, articles, tips, worksheets, outbound links to resources. At one point, over 20,000 outbound links, National Association of Home Builders, National Association of Remodelers, American Institute of Architects, and affiliate and alliance partner sites like Finance of America, ADT for home security, on and on and on. But it was educational and resource content that helped consumers to make better decisions on home related matters. And then we would connect them with all of those providers. That's how we began. We carried out digital strategies with large organizations for a number of years before we got into the video production and the streaming side.
Okay, so you evolved from traditional SEO to what sounds like is almost more of a online education slash affiliate type business, right? Where you're able to recommend to folks like, hey, check out ADT for your home security. And I imagine there's some sort of like an affiliate commission if they were to click your link and head on over there. But we're still kind of we're a far ways away from streaming. So how did we get there?
Great question. Over the last 10, 15 years, a lot of digital media companies, realize that video is what people interact with. Think of
Sure.
TikTok, Instagram, short videos, humorous, entertaining. A picture says 1,000 words, video says 10,000. It's more engaging. People like short videos. Transitioning from articles, static ads, clickable ads, calls to action, an offer, save 20%, those things. Videos always had, 2.5 times the engagement. We started in video producing for clients many times. We had larger brands, so many times they already had their own commercials. They had their own video production team. But if they didn't, we began filling that void and providing storytelling, script writing, and video production commercials for them. And
Nice.
what happened was about 4.5, 5 years ago, we did one large campaign of 5 commercials, and it ended up that those commercials were placed on over 100 streaming outlets. Light bulb moment. With the growth in streaming, we thought, let's pivot. We did a hard pivot and focused all of our energies onto streaming. And we didn't just jump into Your Home TV, even though we already owned the domain and Your Home TV existed as a video library on Your Home One Source. It obviously was not yet a standalone streaming platform, but we spent 12
Oh.
months in research to find out what was necessary on the viewing side, what was in demand, and what would be a better solution for influencers and brands and up and coming filmmakers creating content. And so I'll spare you all of the details there, but it was quite a study. It went on for about a year, and we decided to just remove the barriers from both sides. For the viewer, the content is free. There's no subscription fee. You don't have to
Mhm.
download an app. It's not connected television only, even though your home TV is on Roku in 20 countries. Most of our viewers are mobile devices, just like I mentioned, TikTok, Instagram, and all of that. Most of our viewers
Mhm.
watching short run programs. That's our focus, short run original content, mainly on mobile devices. Quarter to quarter, we analyze it. It's anywhere from 80 to 100 countries around the world that we have viewers of our content on mobile devices. It was quite a journey to get here.
I bet. You took a couple of hard pivots away, but every business does that, right? It seems it got you in a great spot. Looking at the shows available, it seems like you've positioned yourself around lifestyle home, where it all began, some travel. Looks like you're getting into some live sports as well. Did this start with the home and you added those other niches as you went along based off of feedback from viewers, or how did you expand beyond just videos about homes?
Yeah, very, very good question. So yes, we started out with the emphasis on home and home content, and that's educational resource approach. We found that home entertainment was a central theme and went beyond buying, selling, remodeling, furnishing. All of a sudden, it was your home for sports, travel, cooking, fashion. People love the name; it resonates, and the we look for creators and producers who have an interesting story to tell. They don't have to be scripted. We don't want Hollywood productions. People
Right.
like real people, real stories, real experiences, and relate to individuals who can do a good job of sharing a story. So that's it. We have 56 channel partnerships in the last 32 months. 50 have launched. We've published just over 1,100 episodes, cover 20 genres, and there's more in the works.
That you're expanding quickly. What is the content strategy? Is it finding specific niches or creators who jump off the screen? How do you go about figuring out, who to partner with and what to put on your home TV?
We want to make sure the content is family friendly, no horror, no violence,
Hmm.
no profanity, no nudity. A grandmother and a 7-year-old can sit together watching. It's not offensive to anyone, so,
Yeah.
family friendly content. And then we want things that are uplifting, encouraging, educational, insightful, all of that as well. We want to be a positive influence for people and provide entertainment they value. And some of it's just, travel, which is not only an adventure and it's fun, but you're learning about cultures and what goes on in other
Hmm.
places. So you get this virtual adventure. Our business shows, we have several business shows helping entrepreneurs and people that want to start a small business, or maybe they already have one and they want to get some new ideas and improve how they operate their business. It's a wide gamut of programming. And I think the success is it appeals to so many different people, covers so many topics and business segments.
A little something for everybody. It sounds like you've been very data driven, really putting the research in over the course of 12 months and really trying to figure out what the audiences were looking for. How are you measuring success today? I imagine it's different than you were measuring it 5 years ago, probably going to be different than you are 5 years from now, but is it about how many people are watching? Is it about engagement levels, advertiser interest, a little bit of everything? How do you measure success these days?
Yeah, great question. It's a little bit of all of that. So we get feedback from the creators, producers, people interested in advertising. We can see from the analytics. Obviously, we're very carefully reviewing all of the viewing analytics every month because 97% of our viewers are on mobile devices. We are able to use Google Analytics, and you can get a pretty, it's a deep dive. It's a lot more information about the IP address of the viewer and what they like and what they don't like than going on to connected television, where, usually people that are going onto a radio network, a television network traditionally are just told, here's the impressions. It's not actual deep dive data, just impressions. What's an impression? It's a potential audience. We want to go beyond a potential audience. We look at the Google Analytics every month and look at what the interactions are and which programs are performing. A lot has to do with social media. Your home TV is a blend of video content that is shareable on social media. So we are shareable not just by video, we're shareable by category, we're shareable by an entire channel of content, season 1, season 2. We designed the platform to be more shareable than most people. Watching short programs on any smart device can quickly send it to a friend or post it on social media. And so because of the shareability of the platform and the mobile device viewing audience, we've ramped up. As of the end of May, we have 110 million total views. We're just a small network, only 33 months old, growing rapidly.
That's fantastic. Is most of that growth through just sharing and social media?
Yes, we have quite a few groups involved in our social media strategy management. It's a number of different efforts by design, things we've learned over time, how to better execute on those social media strategies. But then also, iHeartRadio, Zen Sam's in New York is one of our partners. She has over 100 shows and shares. A lot of our producers, filmmakers, influencers, they have pretty substantial social media following. So just the collaboration of those creators, those producers sharing their shows, they're simultaneously sharing the Your Home TV network. And so we're really a collaboration of content creators and social media.
Nice. When you were talking about looking at the data inside of Google Analytics earlier, is that something you share with the creators and help them craft their show? Nothing's 100%, but they could be a little more sure that it's going to resonate with their audience, things like that.
It's not about curating or directing or script writing story. We don't manage that for them. We do, to your point, we do provide guidance, suggestions, but we don't really curate shows or write shows. But we can at least gauge viewer the engagement. We can monitor that closely and tell them where your audience is, age, gender, that type of thing. 97% of the audience is in the US. We share with creators and producers what's working for others. One example of that is podcasts are not this format that we're on as far as streaming. It's great for a discussion, it's great for a podcast, but as far as streaming and television, people want to see, they want to get out, they want to experience something, right? They want to travel virtually, interact with different people, see different things, get out on location, interview people, experience food or music, a sporting event or business conference, capture video and photographs that will be engaging for the viewer, make the content always changing, interesting, engaging, fun, and upbeat. That's what we're looking for.
It gives you a point of differentiation, right? This format has its place, but maybe not on a television show. You get to differentiate yourself from YouTube. I know YouTube has been encouraging podcasting in formats like this recently. And I agree with you. I find listen like this show I would listen to on my phone. Not something I'm really going to pull it. But I think there are some people who do pull it up on TV, and it seems like YouTube is trying to push that. But I think your strategy of like, hey, let's give them an actual TV show and not just two talking heads is more engaging.
Yeah. And it's fun. I love this compared to 10 years back. I was in banking for 32 years. And a lot of the things that I learned in the digital side there, the digital strategies in banking, we brought into this digital world. If you look at the creativity, that's another thing we love. It helps people be more innovative and open up creativity. A brand can now have a streaming channel. You're not limited to 30 seconds where it's very hard to get your message across. What's the opportunity, the offer, or what's special about your brand? Very difficult to do in 30 seconds. But if you have a 5-minute show, you can tell the story of your brand, and that becomes then an experience. People
Right.
begin to experience your brand. Let your creative juices go and see what you can do. We're all
Yeah.
kind of building this network together.
It's interesting as you describe it. It makes me feel like television has almost come full circle. Like back in the 50s when TV was just getting off the ground, almost every TV show was brought to you by X brand, and they had segments inside of the show. It wasn't about commercials. Now, I know you're not saying the brands are going to have segments inside of a show. It's definitely going to be different than that, more engaging, but it does seem like the brands are able to kind of not have to do it in a commercial anymore, right? Like have a lot more flexibility around how they want to reach out to people. Do you find a lot of your creators are partnering with brands? Or is that something that you try to do as the network partnering with brands, or how does it typically come about?
It's primarily on their side. That is by design with your home TV
Hmm.
because allow the channel partners to cut their own deals with sponsors and advertisers and keep that revenue. We
Hmm.
have an upfront fee to build a fast channel for them, hosted by our platform. We provide the tech support and the marketing support because we are very active in that regard. As I mentioned earlier, we're bringing the eyeballs, if you will, to their shows. But when it comes to them having a relationship locally, because everybody's from all over the country, we've even gotten that some in other parts of the world. They have their own relationship with brands or want to create them. We leave it there, let them manage that, and they keep 100% of those brand and sponsorships. We're video on demand, but your home TV is also live stream. We support live stream broadcast. We've done quite a bit in sports already, and we're going to do more. With the MTR7 Soccer Legends, we have exclusive television streaming rights. Those are all of the soccer legends, retired players from around the world. There's maybe 5 teams or so. They've played in Brazil, Israel, Spain, and Italy. We're bringing them to the United States, allowing, that programming, and they have their own sponsorship. They have a lot of those, matches they've already have sponsor relationships. We will have pay-per-view opportunities, live streaming, sports, and music. We have several in the works on the music side
Showing live concerts?
or music videos where
Oh, okay.
you want to feature an artist people aren't familiar with, up and coming, could be a private show. That's the beauty of short run programming. It doesn't have to be so scripted like traditional
Hmm.
30 or 60-minute programs on a major network. It takes so much money and time to do them. We're able to work with somebody having a concert or event next month, and it's easy for them to set up video, capture it, and edit into short segments from a 1 hour event, whatever it might be, music, sporting, whatever it might be. They might actually be able to go back and then edit that and create 3 or 4 different shows.
So I'm going to circle back to your home digital. That was where you left banking, and your home digital was your first foray into this digital space. Is your home digital still an agency? Are you still doing media buying, SEO, creative stuff, or is it primarily the holding company for your home TV?
It's primarily the holding company for your home TV. We
Okay.
some advising. So I would say it is, and we do, how would we say, a little bit of freelance matchmaking. We're just trying to help
Mhm.
if brand calls and it's like, we really don't do that anymore, but here are some trusted sources. So there's still some consultancy. Most of the emphasis is on your home TV.
Got it. And what are you most excited about coming up over the next 6 to 12 months on your home TV? What's got you pumped?
I really enjoy all the relationships. Influencers, brands, and content creators are good folks. I like the personalities and the vision, the innovation, the creativity. So I enjoy, and we try to just, I know it sounds, I try to work with people that are friendly. I've always been that way. And I'm pretty transparent, as everybody always says. If we have somebody that is, if they're not, if they're not very pleasant or whatever, is not probably a fit for your home TV.
Life
So
is too
what
short.
life is too short. What I love is the team building
Hmm.
this network together. So I don't see it as, we're just signing an agreement and putting up their content. We team with them. We're a collaboration. It's a family. It's a community. And I think that's what I enjoy most.
Do you see anything from a technological landscape in the next 6 to 12 months? Are you tracking how people are consuming streaming media? I love your idea of a grandmother and a 7-year-old to be able to sit on a couch and watch an iPad, right? And I think that that is an activity that has exploded in growth over the last 10 years when iPads came out. Are you tracking where that's going? You mentioned mobile, was it browser supported streaming?
Yeah, a lot of people describe it as either web-based viewing, and I always say
Hmm.
browser-based because you can literally,
Okay.
or whether you're using Chrome or whatever, you can quickly go search for your home TV and boom, you're there. If you're accessing
Yep.
the programming on a mobile device or any smart device from anywhere in the world via your browser.
Yep. Are you tracking? I imagine those numbers have been consistently going up since you started 5 years ago.
Yes, what helps is adding channels. We're up to 50 published channels and over 1,100 episodes. We're creating promo reels and cycling them on Facebook and Instagram. The reach is multiplying. Our creators have over 15 million followers. So, if they're
Yeah.
posting regularly about their shows, that
Yep.
grows the industry for all of us, the network for all of
Um,
us. I don't think this is one size fits all. Look at
mhm.
Netflix, Paramount Plus, and Amazon Prime and Disney and so on. They're huge and they dominate in the movies and documentaries, in the television series reruns. And they're doing those, like Yellowstone and major productions, and that's
Sure.
great. There's that. And then to the opposite end of the spectrum is us, a smaller network that has, non-curated, non-scripted, short run content. But you also have people that are streaming music, podcasts, social media. It's a convergence of digital authority, putting your brand, telling your story, putting your content out, all places digital. And I think that really is the answer going forward. Interacting with people in the way they like to receive and view content.
Yeah, 100%. The world is definitely moving in that direction. Well, I know we're coming up on time. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I've got to ask, what are some of your favorite shows on the network? If you were going to direct me to the network to watch tonight, what should I be checking out?
Oh, there's quite a few. One of our newer shows, All the Best with Zeta Keeley. That's fun because she goes all over the world. Holland America is one of their sponsors. So she goes all over. I get to travel along. That's kind of fun. And she's
Nice.
got what's going on in Spain or Italy with the culture and things you can see and the culinary side, all of the dining. Today's Wild West. I grew up in Missouri riding horses. So today's Wild West is fun. The producer, Mark Bedore, on that is out of Pasadena, California. It's a very good show. And he visits all of the top guest ranches in the West. Yard to Yacht is another good one. The couple, Darren and Monica McGee, sold their home, their business, their cars, everything. They bought a yacht and they decided to start just going. They started down the coast of Florida, went to the Keys, and then they went over to the Bahamas and, so on. But just trekking with them and following them on
Love it.
learning experiences, there's so many. Then there's things like Disconnected Kids and Reconnected Families. Dr. Robert Malillo out of New York. He goes all over the world and he speaks on, functional neurology and helps families who have children on the spectrum, autism and such. He's really good. He's helped a lot of families, a lot of people. He has over 3 million views of his show. It's called Disconnected Kids, Reconnected Families. There's a new one for children. Her name is Yolanda Ritchie. I think she's in Virginia. That program is called Little Pacesetters. She features young children writing books. They're creating art or whatever it may be, but they're young creatives, and she features them and lets them tell their story. Things like that I enjoy. Anything family, fun, and
Yeah,
adventurous.
that sounds awesome. I'm definitely going to check it out tonight. I'll be sharing it. So there's going to be some growth going on too. I'll
Thank
do
you,
my
Brian.
part here.
That's
And
awesome.
so that's yourhometv.com, right?
Yes, yourhometv.com is the easiest way to get there on any mobile device. You can also go to the Roku store and search for Your Home TV, and then you just hit the ad channel.
We'll check that out.
We do have a store that the only thing I would say that would
Okay.
be interesting is when they're on yourhometv.com, right below our slider that's got all the banners of the shows, On the right, it says your home TV preferred products and services store. There's hundreds of products, discounts, and savings in there. So, and that the shortcut there is yhtv.io to go directly to the store. It's yhtv.io.
I'll put links in the show notes so folks will have those spots to check out. Sean, thank you for joining us. I've really enjoyed our conversation and good luck with everything. This is a really unique and really cool business, and I wish you the best.
My pleasure, Brian. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you.